All right, welcome to Power Target Trades. Confirmation is key. In this welcome screen, I'm going to be explaining how to use this channel for your success, and I'm going to be explaining some basic concept of options. Okay, so you'll understand how options work in one of our winning plans that I'm going to discuss in this video. All right, so basically, you want to pay attention to everything that I'm saying. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, and again, here's the created playlist, and I'm going to talk more about that. But you want to do is go to the created playlist. So we're going to be talking about one of our Apple winning plans that we made in February of 2018. So let's go to my Twitter here. So what you want to do is get a Twitter account and become a follower. Okay. And what you're going to see is a pinned tweet. Okay. And this pinned tweet contains information. It's a video that explains how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. All right, so right over here is the pinned tweet, and whatever pinned tweet video, it even tells you, see how to become, it tells you the instructions, right? That's what a pinned tweet is, so you understand how Twitter works. You look for a pinned tweet, that's what a pinned tweet is. All right, and also on this side, you may not see it now while I'm making the video, but there's a link to the YouTube channel right from the Twitter. All right, so now we're going to scroll down. We're going to talk about that Apple plan. I'm going to talk about options, okay? And we're going to talk about this right over here. I'm going to open this up right over here, this Apple. So we're going to talk about these March options that we bought. They were in the money. And we're going to talk about that right now, what in the money options are, what they mean. And this February 10th plan that we entered on February the 11th, and there's going to be a video link at the end of this video that will explain more, show you the whole process. But for this video here, we're going to explain about the options here. All right, so these were the options we went into the March 15, and this happens to be, even though I'm making this video on the 17th of March, this was a recorded of what happened on March the 15th. And what this chart shows here is at 10 o'clock, all right? So 10 a.m., all right? So at 10 a.m., now these options, by the way, they went as high as $1,700. So I'm going to explain how these made greater than 150% gains, okay? And how we made greater than 100% gains. All right, now. So these are the options. So take a look at here, and I'm going to let go of this. But over here are the March 17, the March 15, right over here, 170 calls. And these were the ones we went into, all right? Now, as you can see in the video over here, we spent $560 for entry. But just to make things simple, we're going to say that we paid $500 per option, okay? So how do you make 100% gains? Well, what does this mean? Well, we bought what are called in the money calls. So as Apple goes above $170 per option, the options gain value. In this case, because the majority of the move happened towards the end of the end of the options time, which happened to be on March 15, because the move was so great, so we got in around $170, okay, $171. So we were in the money. We bought the in the money calls, and this was on February the 10th. And by the March the 15th, we actually got out here a few days earlier. Okay, that's how we got greater than 100% gains. In the video, after this video is done, we'll explain that. Okay, so just pay attention to what options are. So the basic cost of options are, let's say you bought one option of this Apple. Okay, and they cost $500 in this case. Okay, if we say 100% gains, that means the options had to go double. Right? And that means they went to $1,000 a piece. Well, in this case, it went greater than 150%. That's if you bought the options at $500, for example, in this case. We bought $560, but you get the idea, okay? And so the $500 options went greater than $1,500, which is greater than 150%, okay? For 200%, it would have to go to $2K per option, okay? But they did greater than 150%, and we did exit at greater than 100%. That means that the options we paid, we had got out around $1,200 on the runners, and we went into a new plan, but that's another thing. But in this video, I want you to understand what options are. So you bought a call option, and that happened to be 170 calls, right, in this case. Because Apple, as you can see on March the 15th, it actually hit a high about $187. You take a look at your charts, but at this point in time, at 10 o'clock, that's what it was. See, this is RT, or real time. At the time when I made this video, when I captured the screenshot, this is the cost of the this was what Apple was trading at, 184.88, and this is what the options, the 170 calls, I'm going to move this out, and the 170 calls, as you can see over there, they were trading around $1,450 per option. Okay, and if you press pause, you can see what I wrote here. So take a look at what I wrote over here if you want more clarification. But basically, what this video explains is how do we make this gains and options, and how are you going to use this channel. Well, in this example, in this video, you understand that if you would have bought, let's say, 2 options of Apple and you made 100% gains, that means you had made $1,000 in total for both your options. Okay, and what we usually do is we sell 50% of our options. So in this case, if you had 2 options, you sold one, you hold one for a runner and try to get more gains. And had you held for more gains, instead of us holding runners in this case, because these options had about 4 or 5 days left, and I decided to go buy April calls. I'll be making a video on that, the April 18 180 calls, which went $5 into the money. And we had purchased them on this day over here, about a few days into I think it was March the 13th or March the 12th. You can check what that day is. I don't want to go into the charts. Actually here, so I'll go into the charts and we'll look at this day here. So that exactly was the 12th. Okay, these are the charts, right? And of course now this is on the weekend when I'm making this this new video here. To explain about options for people who may not understand about options. Okay, so you understand what a call option is, and what it really means is you're controlling 100 shares of Apple. Okay, and it depends on the options we buy. So knowing this information now and knowing what I explained, right, this is what you should do. What I've done is created a lot of videos of all the plans we made a lot of great gains in, okay, over the years. But on this created playlist, you can find them, okay, the newest ones, okay. And basically what it shows you is the story of the options. You're going to see how much we paid for the options and the end result. We also have, for example, in the BA, and I'm going to try to link this BA one. There's a BA one that was made on right over here. And that was made about 2 weeks ago. So we'll say March the 1st. And this one here, if you look for it here, you'll see this one that looks exactly like this, right? And I'm going to try to link it in this for you to see. And that shows you how we made 300% gains and how we managed it. And you'll see how the options gained a tremendous. In fact, the options we had paid, if I recall, were $680 options that went to $2,180. So you'll have to see exactly in this video. Okay, so subscribe to this YouTube channel. Study the videos in the created playlist. As you saw on Twitter, give me 1 second here. So as you've seen on Twitter here, there's a pinned tweet. It explains how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. Again, this is for the serious people. Take your time and study. Understand what I'm about so I can help you succeed and you can become part of a winning group inside of Power Group Trades. I hope to see you inside, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. At the end of this video, you're going to see a picture of me in a circle format. Simply click on it, and also check out the other videos that you're going to see, other links in this video here for you as well. I'll see you on the other side. Power Target Trades, Power Trigger Trade.